What are LLMs? LLMs help computers understand and generate text, just like how we read, write, and chat. What if I told you that the AI tools people are using every day don't actually think the way humans do? Yet somehow, they can still answer questions, write essays, create stories, explain homework, write code, and even sound human. That sounds crazy, right? But the technology behind all of this has a name. It's known as LLMs. And today, I'm going to explain what LLMs are in the simplest way possible. No confusing computer science words. No boring technical explanations. Just a simple beginner-friendly guide anyone can understand. And once you understand this, you'll finally understand what's really powering tools like ChatGPT, Claude AI, Google Gemini, DeepSeek. Now let's get into it. What does LLM mean? First of all, what does LLM actually stand for? LLM means Large Language Model. Now that sounds complicated, but it's actually much simpler than it sounds. So let's break it down. Large means huge amounts of information. Language means words, sentences, and communication. Model means an AI system trained to recognize patterns. So basically, an LLM is an AI system trained on massive amounts of text so it can understand and generate human language. In simple English, it's an AI that learns from reading huge amounts of writing. How LLMs learn. Now here's where things get really interesting. LLMs are trained using enormous amounts of information from books, websites, articles, conversations, and other written text. Imagine giving a computer access to millions and millions of pages of writing. Over time, it starts recognizing patterns in language. It learns how sentences are formed, what words usually come next, how humans ask questions, and how people communicate. But here's something important. LLMs don't actually understand things like humans do. They predict patterns. Think of it like a super advanced autocomplete, but on an unbelievable scale. Here's the easiest way to understand LLMs. You know when your phone predicts the next word while texting? That's pattern prediction. LLMs do the same thing, but thousands of times more advanced. They look at your words and predict what the most likely next word should be. One word at a time. And because they've studied so much information, the answers can sound incredibly human. That's why ChatGPT feels like you're talking to a real person sometimes. Why ChatGPT feels human. So why does ChatGPT sound smart? Because LLMs like ChatGPT have seen huge amounts of human conversations and writing. They've learned patterns in questions, answers, stories, arguments, humor, and explanations. So when you ask a question, the AI predicts the response that best matches the patterns it has learned. It's almost like a student who has read millions of books. The student may not truly understand life, but they've seen enough examples to give very believable answers. You may also hear people talk about tokens. Don't worry. This is actually simple. Tokens are just small pieces of text. Words can be tokens. Parts of words can be tokens. Even punctuation can be tokens. LLMs read and predict these tiny pieces step by step, kind of like building a giant puzzle one piece at a time. So why should you care about LLMs? Because they're changing almost everything. They're helping people write content, learn faster, build businesses, create videos, write emails, generate ideas, and save time. And this is only the beginning. Search engines are changing. Marketing is changing. Education is changing. Jobs are changing. The people who understand AI early could have a huge advantage in the future. Here's the biggest misunderstanding about AI. Most people think AI is magic. It's not. It's pattern recognition on a massive scale. And once you understand that, AI suddenly becomes much less scary and much more useful. Here's a simple recap that simplifies everything. LLMs means large language models. They learn from huge amounts of text. They recognize language patterns. They predict the next words in a sentence. And that's what powers tools like ChatGPT. It's that simple. Right now, most people are using AI without understanding it. But the people who learn how this technology works early will probably have a massive advantage over the next few years because AI is not slowing down, it's speeding up. And understanding LLMs today is a little bit like understanding the internet in the early days. If this video helped you finally understand what LLMs are, hit the like button, subscribe for more simple AI videos, and please leave a comment below. What's the craziest thing you've seen ChatGPT do? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.